Thank you, Denise, for that walk down memory lane. I'm sure it was sort of nice for some of the support that we have here celebrating the graduates tonight to be able to see some of their students work in action and see what happens behind the scenes. So that was really great. So each graduating class has an opportunity to select a speaker from their student body, one that they would like to represent them and give them a message and send them off into the profession. And this class has picked, I think, a good choice, and I hope that you will help me welcome Amber Stiles to the
I'm not hiding, I swear. You really should have had me run this by you first, Tina. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, colleagues, and classmates. I am honored to have been asked to speak before you today at this most grand and significant occasion where we, as Design Institute graduates, have the distinguished privilege of wearing these ridiculous hats. I'm incredibly proud of my hat. My fellow graduates and I have earned the right to wear these hats, these symbols of learning and wisdom. We know stuff. Thanks to teachers like Tim Play, Victoria Simmons, and Martina Hesser, we have learned about the world around us and our role in it. We've gained a greater understanding of our planet, our history, and our arts, all of which can only increase our ability to make the world a better place. And we've also learned that design is so much more than can be explained by just one label or even just one hat. Jay Schuster of Pixar Animation Studios once described design as the ability to turn hallucinations into reality. That completely accurate statement is why we have put forth so much effort, energy, and time into that accomplishment which we celebrate here today. DI graduates are capable of building things. Thanks to instructors like Brendan Byrne, Michelle Ham, Lily Robinson, and David Stuber, we know the difference between torque and shear, between dovetail and miter joints. And we know the magic number for occupancy that requires a space to have at least 2 exits. 50, by the way. From the building around us to the chair you're sitting in, we have the ability to bring into the world that which did not previously exist. Added bonus, we know how to make it pretty and interesting and useful, and sometimes all at the same time. For the designers creative, we are artists, and our palettes are not limited to colorful and shiny objects, even though we love those. Thanks to the imaginative guidance of Amanda Farber, Deb and Larry Klein, Kate Palisi, Ann Parker, and Anya Schoenbeck, we have learned how to translate the enigmatic and abstract into the concrete and physical, to use torn-up magazines, hangers, pointy sticks dipped in ink, and 5 different shades in 3 tones of gray to communicate wordless messages and give the rest of the world a glimpse into the magical place that is the artist's mind. It is in this place that designers flourish, where we are able to bend reality to our will and create solutions to whatever problems or challenges presented to us. And there have been no shortage of challenges for us to meet in this program. We have learned during our time at Design Institute that interior design takes a special strength of character. We must prevail against such challenges as unlimited wish lists and very limited budgets. We battle through sleep deprivation and the limited number of hours in a day. We protect our clients' interests and ultimately defend the design intent in the face of indecisiveness and/or those who would test our ability as knowledgeable professionals. Thank you, Ginny Black, Cheryl Chafee, Michelle Goodman, and Becky Zoni for putting each of us to rise to that occasion. In my admittedly limited experience in the real world of interior design, it would seem there is no better boot camp than the ass whooping at the DEI curriculum. It is through that experience, however, sorry, Margaret, that we gain the dignity that comes with being the ambassadors between science and art. We manage, we lead, we make the decisions for better or worse which guide our clients through the path to realizing their projects. Thank you to Denise Homme, Ann Kellett, Isabella Jakian, Ann Jim and Michelle Saul-Smith for elevating our understanding of what it means to be interior designers. What we do is important, and on those days when you find yourself questioning that, take a look around you. Unless you're sitting naked in the middle of a forest, every single thing you see is a product of design. And if you are sitting naked in the middle of a forest, you're going to have a blast designing yourself a very cool treehouse. Because that's why we chose this path. It's fun. We must remember, for all the stress, chaos, drama, frustration, there's drawing and coloring and shopping and that magical moment when a plan comes together. Thanks to Rick Hess, Jeff Hines, Christy McCloskey, and Ron Newman for being constant reminders on the importance of play as we get through those days where living the dream is not as easy as we might like. Of course, if this were easy, everyone would do it. But they don't. We did. To all of the faculty and administration at DI, we appreciate your eternal optimism and are grateful for your dedication to keeping us on track, especially in those moments when it feels like the wheels are about to fall off. Thank you. We are here to celebrate an important milestone, finishing one of the most rigorous design programs in the country. This happened not just with our own determination and effort, but with the support, encouragement, and abounding patience of our loved ones. Some here in this room, some here in spirit. You have tolerated us at our worst, encouraged us in our moments of struggle, and celebrated with us as we hit each goal along the windy road to this moment. Thank you. Danke. Gracias. Salaman. Merci. There aren't enough ways to say it. On a personal note, I would like to thank my dude. You're the best.
In the practice speech.
I also want to thank my fellow graduates. Over the course of our student careers together, I have had the privilege of seeing each of your work, and it has served as both an inspiration to test my own creative boundaries and a motivation to always put forth my best work. As classmates, we have shared frustrations and victories. As colleagues, I look forward to continuing to challenge each other to succeed at each endeavor, whatever that may be. Congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you, Amber. You never have to say you're sorry. It's amazing. I have been coming to commencement ceremonies for quite some time, well over 20 years, and not all of them was I the MC or was I the director at, but I love that every speech that a student speaker makes is different and creative and imaginative, and that's why I know that this is an amazing profession. There's always room to grow, learn, and to be creative and different. So I'm really excited about that.